Hello everyone, this is Vishwesh and we are in the series of videos on aptitude skills. In this video we are going to deal with the topic problem on ages. So let's start with this. First we will see the concept of problem on ages, how these questions and how to deal with it. And obviously we will have few practice questions on lower, medium and high difficulty questions. So basically when we are dealing with ages, it is basically a few characters are there, like son might be the one of the character in questions, father, maybe mother, then siblings. So that kind of characters we can have in these questions, or maybe we can have friends in it and so on. Okay, so basically when we are talking about the age of a son, let's say if we assume that it is x years, age of a son is x years, and then maybe some relation would be given for father's age. Maybe as of now on present age, the father's age is double of son's age. So if son's age is x, father's age would be 2x. And maybe one more condition might be given, for example, after let's say after 5 years there would be some condition. Okay, some blah 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 condition would be there. Now here the main part, the main focus of point is after 5 years means we have to just add 5 years in the present age, x plus 5 and 2x plus 5, because if son's age is has increased by 5 years, after 5 years, that's how it will be, then father would not remain on 2x, it would be 2x plus 5. Similarly, if we are talking about 5 years before or 2 years before, 5 years before, then in that case we have to simply subtract it, x minus 5 as well as 2x minus 5. In case if present age ratio is given, age ratio is given as let's say 2:1, then after 3 years it will be, if we consider x as multiplying factor, then it will be 2x as 1x, and after 3 years it would be 2x plus 3 as 1x plus 3. This would be the ratio after 3 years, correct? So this is how we have to deal with the ages. So while solving these questions, this is the most important part which we just talked about, that after 5 years what to do, before 3 years, 3 years ago, such kind of wordings would be there, you need to deal with it. That is one part. And second part is the statements, comparative kind of statements, or the statements just that we have seen in case of the topic problem on numbers. You may refer this topic before going with this topic, problem on ages. So in this topic we already have seen such kind of statements, tricky statements you can see, or some logical statements. And once you understand these logical statements, its relation between the given characters and this part, after 5 years, before 5 years, this part, then this topic is very easy for you. Now after solving few questions you will be confident on it. So let's start with the questions now. The first question we have of low difficulty level. What the question is: the sum of ages of 5 children born at the intervals of 3 years each is 50 years. Okay, now what is this 50? This 50 is nothing but sum of ages of these 5 children. And one more condition is, means ages, if first one is considered as x, then y, then z, maybe a and b. Let's say if these are the 5 children, so simply taking summation of all these 5 children, x plus y plus z plus a plus b, this is 50. That's okay, but this has 5 different variables and we need to have 5 such equations. Equation 1 is here, 2 and 3, 4, 5. If we have 5 such equations, then we can solve for 5 variables, correct? So this condition is there, it's okay, but what another logic we can apply here is, the 5 children are born at intervals of 3, means if first is born let's say in 2000, the second might have born in 2003, the third might have born in 6, and this is how it will be with the intervals of 3. Correct? So this is how if we consider first child age as x, the next child would be x plus 3, the next to next would be x plus 6, then x plus 9, then x plus 12. So this is how we got ages of 5 children who born in the intervals of 3 years. And now the summation of their ages is 50 years, which is already given in the question. So we can just add these ages of 5 children, and this summation is equals to 50. Now after adding x, 2x is here, 3x, 4x and 5x. So 5x we can write as over here is equals to 3 plus 6 9, 9 plus 9 18, 18 plus 12 13, 30. So 30 plus 5x is equals to 50. This would be the equation. Then 5x would be equal to 50 minus 30, which is 20, and this gives x as 4. 5 4s are 20. Correct? Now what is the question? Find out the age of youngest child. Youngest child is the first one, and age of this youngest child would be 4 years. So option C must be correct over here. Let's go to next question. Now here we have a medium difficulty level question. Now in this case the present ages of Kiran and Sham are in the ratio 5:4. 3 years hence the ratio of their ages will become 11:9. What is Sham's present age in the years? Okay, so we can consider age of Kiran, present age of Kiran as K, and present age of Sham as S, and this ratio is 5:4. Correct? We can have one multiplying factor as x, 5x as to 4x. This we can do. Now ratio of their ages will become after 3 years. 3 years hence means after 3 years the ratio will become 11:9. So after 3 years it has to be 5x plus 3 divided by 4x plus 3, and this ratio is equals to 11:9. 11:9 is 11 upon 9. Now let's do the cross multiplication here, this cross multiplication. So 9 into 5x plus 3 is equals to 11 into 4x plus 3. Let's open up the brackets. 9 5s are 40, so 45, 45x, 9 3s are 27 is equals to 11 4s are 44, x plus 33. Then bringing this to this side, it will be x, 45 minus 44 will be 1x. So x is equals to 33 minus 27 will be 6. The gap between 27 and 33 will be 6. Now x is 6. Now what is the question? The question is, what is Sham's present age in years? So Sham is here and it is 4x. Correct? So Sham's age, which is S, is equals to 4 into 6. 4 6 are 24. So it should be 24 years, and in options we can have first option, A option as correct. Let's go to the next question. Now this is again medium difficulty level question, and I will request the learners to please pause the video, try it on your own. If not possible, you can go through this solution. A father said to his son, I was as old as you are at the present at the time of your birth. So what father said? Father said to his son that I was as old as you are at the present. Maybe if son, present age of the son is, let's say, x, then when this son born means it would be before x years. It would be before x years. The father was having the age which the son is having right now. Presently the son is having x age, and when this son born, that is before x years, father was having age x. So as of now, presently the age of father must be x plus x, because when the son born, at the year the son born, that x age plus as of now it is after x years he is talking to his son, so this x plus x, it would be 2x. Correct. Now one more condition is there. If the father's age is 38 years as of now, what was the son's age 5 years back? Okay, present age is 38, so 2x is 38, x would be 19, so this x is 19. And what was the son's age 5 years back? Presently it is 19 years, but 5 years back, if we consider this 5 years back, it should be x minus 5, that is 19 minus 5, which is 14 years. So 14 years must be the correct answer, which is option B. Let's go to the next question. Now this is of high difficulty level. Here again I will request all the learners to pause the video and check for solution. If not possible, you can go through this. What question is? Father is aged 3 times more than his son Sunil. After 8 years, he would be 2.5 times of Sunil's age. After further 8 years, how many times would he be of Sunil's age? Okay, now step by step we will try to solve it. Since it is high difficulty level question, this question is little tricky. But if we go step by step, it would be easy. So father is aged 3 times more than his son Sunil. Now this condition is really very tricky. Even when I solved this question for the first time, I got wrong answer. And after going through the solution, I got the condition, and that is how the tricky condition is this. Now what the condition is? Father is aged 3 times more than his son Sunil. Let's say Sunil is having age x. Now what will be the father's age? It is said that it is 3 times more than his son Sunil. Okay, 3 times more than his son. Now if son is having age x, then his father is having 3 times more age than his son. So age of father would be 3 times more than his son. So it should be 3x plus x and not only 3x. So if you only write 3x, this will be wrong. 3x plus x would be the right denotion, we can say. So father is aged 3 times more than his son. Now instead of this statement, if it is like this, father is aged 3 times than his son, this more word is not there. Suppose if we consider, then it would be only 3x. Father is aged 3 times than his son Sunil. But since this word more is there, 3 times more than his son, that's why we have to consider 3x plus x. Okay. Now next condition, what is it? After 8 years, he would be 2.5 times of Sunil's age. So after 8 years, what will happen? Now let's consider what will be after 8 years. We'll write it down here. So after 8 years, what will happen? This will be x plus 8 and this will be 4x plus 8. Correct? These are the ages of son and father after 8 years. Now after 8 years, he would be, he means who? Now again, he would be is written here. Is it son or father? Now here we are talking about father. Father is aged this, then his son Sunil, etc. Now here in the next statement they are using he. Now this he is for father. We are talking about father, so here again we are continuing with that. So after 8 years, he would be means father would be. So father's age is 4x plus 8. Father would be we can write as equal to 2.5 times 2.5. So it is 2 1 by 2 times of says multiplication Sunil's age. Sunil's age is x plus 8. Correct. Now let's simplify this. So we can rewrite as 4x plus 8. This 2.5 would be 5 by 2. We can write it as 5 by 2 and x plus 8 as it is. Further simplifying, we can do cross multiplication. So it will be 8x plus 16 is equals to 5x plus 40. And then again 5x we can bring on this side. It will become 3x is equals to 40 minus 16 would be 24. and this gives x is equals to 8 3s are 24, so 8, x is 8. X is 8 means present age of son would be 8 and present age of father would be 8 4s are 32, so 32 years. These are the present ages, correct. Now after further 8 years, they are saying after further 8 years means not adding to this, not adding to present age. It is, we are talking about after 8 years and after further 8 years. So present age is, if it is 8, we have to add 2 more 8 years in it, 2 more 8 years in it to get the answer. So we are talking about Sunil's age. So if we are talking about Sunil's age, present age is 8, then after 8 years we talked about this condition, and then question is after further 8 years, so again we have to add 8. This calculation is 24 years. And what would be the this is for the son Sunil. What about father? Father would be 32 plus 8 and again plus 8, so this would be 48. Now if we compare this 24 and this 48, the comparison is 2 times. How many times would he means father, how many times would father be of Sunil's age? It is 2 times, hence the answer 2 times, option D is correct. Now let us solve the last question, high difficulty level question again. I will request all the learners to pause the video and check for the solution. You can go through the solution after that. The sum of present ages of son and his father is 60 years. So again here we have son and we have father, and their summation, addition is 60 years. We got one equation. 6 years ago, father's age was 5 times the age of son. Now 6 years ago would be s minus 6 and f minus 6. And what is the condition? Father's age was 5 times the age of son. Father's age is what? F minus 6. Was is equal to 5 times the age of son. 5 times, we can make it 5 multiplication, age of son is s minus 6. So we got second equation. Let's simplify this second equation. F minus 6, let's open the bracket, so it will be 5s, 6 5 is 30, correct. Then this f can be on this side, it will be 5s minus f is equals to 30 minus 6 will be 24. So we have this equation. Let's mark it as third equation. Now what is the question? After 6 years, what will be son's age? Now this after 6 years is after present. Now present age might be s and f, and after 6 years what will be the son's age? That we have to calculate. So let's find out s first, present age of the son first. So we have equation 1 and we have equation 2. If we add these two equations, we will get, we can cancel f, as you can see here. Let's write it down separately over here. S plus f is 60. This is one equation, and we have second equation as 5s minus f is equals to 24. Adding these equations, what we will get? 5s plus 5s, 6s, ff will get cancelled, so it will be plus 0 is equals to, this addition would be 84, and s would be 84 upon 6. 6 1 is 6, 6 1 is 6 here, 2 is carry, 6 4 is 24. So present age of the son is 14. This is present age, but we have to find it out after 6 years. So after 6 years it would be son's age after 6 years. S plus 6 would be 14 plus 6, which is 20. 20 years should be the final answer. Option A is correct. So this is how, even though the question is tricky, step by step you can solve it, and this is how you will get the final answer if your calculations and logic are correct. So I will request all the learners to have practice on these questions. Sometimes the questions are really very tricky, and to command over these questions, tricky questions, you need a practice. Okay, let's end this video here. Thank you.